This is Chris Medeiros. Like, subscribe to CNW Wrestling on YouTube. Follow and subscribe to World of Chris on YouTube as well. My other channel, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Medeiros, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my AEW Dynamite March 2nd, 2022 reviews. So here we go, discussing about Dynamite, which was a pretty good start to the show. Now Tony Khan comes out and he was talking about his big announcement. And I know I won't be talking about the Bryan Danielson and Christopher Daniels match, but this segment was first. It was a little short segment. It was like 3 minutes long. So yeah, it was not very long. Tony Khan comes out, Tony Schiavone introduced him or whatever, and Tony Khan was talking about the big announcement, and everybody was wondering what's the big announcement, and he said 17 years ago there was a company that was built, and it was called Ring of Honor, and today he signed a deal to become the new owner of Ring of Honor. So yeah, Tony Khan has bought Ring of Honor. And then after that, he says Shane is not here. So yeah, that was a pretty funny part. Saying Shane ain't here. He was referring to Shane McMahon and all that. But yeah, uh, pretty good thing right there. Tony Khan has now bought Ring of Honor, and he said, for the first match tonight on Dynamite, a match that happened in the first ever Ring of Honor show's main event. It'll be Bryan Danielson versus Christopher Daniels, and both of them comes out, and this is the match that happened 20 years ago and 1 week. I think they said, and this is the first time since we've seen Christopher Daniels. I think they said in like 7 months. So it's been a very long time since Christopher Daniels has wrestled, actually on Dynamite. So yeah, but yeah, it was a pretty good match between Danielson and Christopher Daniels. Pretty much it was a good one. At the very ending of this match, we seen Christopher Daniels try to hit the best moonsault ever onto Bryan Danielson, but Bryan Danielson reversed it, which was pretty nice. Christopher Daniels straight up landed with the best moonsault ever. He pretty much landed into the triangle chokehold from Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson started laying elbows upside his head and pretty much made Christopher Daniels pass out. So yeah, Bryan Danielson defeated Christopher Daniels tonight on Dynamite, and they did shook each other's hands before the match, doing the code of honor. And Bryan Danielson grabs the mic and he says, um, before every match in Ring of Honor, we shook hands, and at the end of every match, we shook hands. And he grabs Christopher Daniel by the hand while he's still laying on the mat. He shakes his hand and he goes like, "But we're not in Ring of Honor no more. I'm in AEW, and I'm going to kick your head in. I've been feeling like kicking somebody's head in." And he grabs Christopher Daniel's arms and starts stomping on his head. And he grabs the mic again. He says, "I'm going to be doing this to Jon Moxley this Sunday at Revolution." And then Jon Moxley then comes out, and Jon Moxley cut a pretty good promo talking about how he walks through the path of fire and the path of bullets and all that, and how he's going to walk through that same path to go beat the crap out of Bryan Danielson. Pretty good promo from Jon Moxley. And, Jon Moxley said, "Shoot, I'm ready for a fight right now. If you want to kick my head in, just like how you said, go ahead and try to kick my head in right now." And then it looks like both of them was about to fight, and then Bryan Danielson hurry up and dipped out of the ring. So yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, they had their match this Sunday at Revolution, which I'll be reviewing later on that night. So yeah, check that out as well later on that night when I make my review on the whole show as well. Every single match and everything that happens, I'll be talking about it. So yeah, check that out this Sunday. Which will be my first ever review on the AEW pay-per-view event. So yeah, but yeah, pretty good segment with Tony Khan saying he was buying Ring of Honor. Pretty good match between Bryan Danielson and Christopher Daniels, and the promo with Jon Moxley at the end and everything was pretty good. But up next, it looked like FTR will be in action. So yeah, I will see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite. See you guys later. Until then, and I forgot to mention that that match and everything. And I'll give it 2 out of 5 stars. That's why I'll give it. So yeah, I'll give it 2 stars. Pretty good, decent match. But yeah, tonight's Dynamite looks like it's going to be a packed show. And this is the last Dynamite before Revolution for this Sunday. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then.